Okay, so today we are looking through the Newswire, the Rockstar Newswire. And I know for sure that this is basically where you get your, GTA 6 news. If you want to, I will put the link in the description for this website. But if you want a shortcut to it, then you can watch the trailer from Rockstar YouTube, Rockstar Games YouTube channel, and find GTA 6 trailer 2, and just look in their description if you want to. But I will put the description of, or the link to this below. So yep, GTA 6 is coming May 26, 2026 to consoles. I guess technically only 3 consoles. Well, any console that can run this game. If you're watching this in the future, well, I hope your console runs at 60 FPS, because I don't know if this game will be sold over and over again. I bet Series X can play this just fine. PlayStation 5 is what it was running off of, so I guess it runs pretty smooth then, So, here we go. Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonardo. Finally I can pronounce it. Forced to rely on, my English is going out. Great. Forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. A little bit dramatic, isn't it? So that's like a backdrop. Got Hotel Dixon, Ocean View Hotel. Awesome. We got Jason Duvall. I kept calling him different names. Jason. That's pretty funny. Jason wants an easy life, but things just keep getting harder. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks after a... Yep, my English is going out. After a stint in the army, trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. And here's a photo of him. I mean, he looks pretty good. I don't know if this would be a photo like in-game, or if this is him, just chilling out, and someone might have taken the photo, like maybe Rockstar Editor, maybe they have that. Who knows? I bet Rockstar does. This looks really good, like realistically. Like, he looks good for a character. He's pretty strong looking. He's a Miami dude. I know what else you say. I guess he's pretty hot. So we got a motorcycle, an Avalon. It looks like an Avalon V1. Or Alvik? Huh. Principal. Well, I've seen principal bikes before. This might be a new bike. I can't remember seeing this anywhere in GTA 5 or GTA 4, to be honest. He looks like he knows something's going on. This might be a cutscene, you know? Who knows? Who really knows? I'm gonna say who knows a lot in this, aren't I? Okay, so he's in a bar. There's these two guys. Seems like foreshadowing for him being touched by him, telling him, like, you know what? You should look away. Maybe beat these guys up. Who knows? And maybe you'll be in a bar fight and this will be a tutorial. There's this army thing going on. Wow, arm hair. That's a lot of detail. Lots and lots of detail. Is that money clipped? I guess? Cigarettes? The Brian's thing. That's a lot of detail. Yeah. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. I guess that's his quote. He has a M9, or the Beretta, basically just the pistol from GTA 5. I did see Glocks in this at one point. This is the 7-Eleven looking 24/7, you know. The 24/7 place. Another day in the bleh. Another day in paradise, right? Another day. Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like it to turn out, but right now it's hard to tell. So he's holding a M4, or in this case it would be like a M16, but it's probably fully automatic, so I think it's a modern M4, you know? And then there's Vice City in the background. At least I think it's Vice City, because, you know, there's skyscrapers everywhere, and there's water here, I think. Probably. That's a lot of roads. This place is gonna get me lost. I bet everyone's gonna be lost the very first day. Going everywhere. All the streets and stuff. Yeah, that'll be fun. Look at that. That's pretty good. It looks like a photo. Like in-game, so... it's pretty good detail. His hair is like fluffled in the wind. Jason being, Jason... Yeah, Jason looks pretty good. He's good here. He has a phone. Probably gonna use a phone a lot. GTA 6, just like we did in GTA 5 and GTA 5 Online. R.I.P. Jay Norris. Then there was this. You know, there's Vice City. Vice City. This is in front of a hotel. I don't know which hotel, but it says right behind his face, so can't remember. And we got a Coquette D10, so that's fun. Sports car. Hopefully fishing is in this game. I don't know. Maybe we'll get harpoons or something in the ocean. That's part of a leak, I think. We also have this guy. He's chill. He's one of the main sort of characters. If this is Jason, he looks younger in this, so I don't know. I don't know if this is Jason. It looks like maybe it could be Jason a little bit later in the progression of the story, or maybe he's younger. We don't really know when this takes place. Also, there's a boat here, and they're on a boat, so I don't know. The description of this kind of looks like the outer side, maybe the other side of Leonardo, like Keys. This might be the Keys that we haven't really seen too much of. We've seen a lot of it, but not enough. You have the hotels from back there to here. That's pretty good. Lucia Camos. Kimonos. Lucia Camaros. Caminos. And that's kind of a weird last name, but I guess they want uniqueness. I've never really heard of that being a last name before. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Oh yes, this sounds like what my cousins went through in Miami. How funny. Karate, maybe. Boxing. Yeah, that seems like a healthy thing to do in Florida, since Florida is filled with crooks, and yeah, that makes sense. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonardo Penitentiary. As I said, you know what I mean. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here on out. Okay. And a picture of her beating a bag, or probably punching someone in the you-know-where. And some gym. I hope there's a gym that we can just, like, work out in. Punching up? Or some kind of pennant? Some kind of boxing ring, maybe? That's a reference. Something I don't know. Looks like in every screenshot she has a different type of haircut, or putting up her hair sort of in a different way. And the uniqueness for hairstyles is probably like 1 to like 100 different hairstyles. This looks like Jason, but I can't really tell. Jason has short hair. You wouldn't really know. Unless they all look pretty much the same. I don't know. The body styles are different, but there has to be some kind of progression of character development. Maybe from the past and the future. It looks like she's enjoying a drink, a martini of some sort, or maybe a margarita. Maybe it's a strawberry drink, you know? There's a towel that's realistic looking. I almost can feel it with my eyes. And then there's a phone that kind of looks like a Samsung Galaxy had a baby with an iPhone 6 or an iPhone 8. Can't really tell. Yeah, it kind of looks like a Samsung S3. To be honest, that's the top portion. And it's an iFruit phone of some sort, so it's probably just that. And it's a pool at a hotel, probably. And we have her in the prison jumpsuit. Yep. Probably the, well, she was in trailer 1, I think. I can't quite tell. Something about her looks familiar. There's a reflection here, and like, probably a cop, prisoner, attendant thing, you know, the guard. And then, she's going through prison. This probably slightly before, they got her out, so this is probably something to do with her getting in trouble again, or maybe before she got in trouble. This is probably a prequel to that whole picking her up and all that stuff. Probably after, too. It's quite possible you could get arrested, maybe. More than anything, Lucille wants the good life her mom has dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. Who knows if we'll be able to see Liberty City and all. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. Sounds kind of like the origin stories of every criminal from GTA games. Like, if I said Liberty City, dude wearing a black leather jacket with some green cargo pants from 2001, then you would know what I'm talking about from their own hands. And they don't talk. Okay, Lucia. Side of a car. probably Jason's car, as it has some patina on it. Kind of does look like that Ford Rancho. Who knows how much you can drive until the condition of it falls apart? Who really knows how vehicles work in this game? The only thing that matters is who you know, who you know and what you got. That sounds kind of like, that's kind of like the trailer one a little bit with the music. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor. Lucia committed to her plan no matter what it takes. It's almost like she's about to die or something, foreshadowing maybe. Who knows? She looks different in this. I don't know, like, she's probably the woman of disguise. Like, she probably knows how to make herself disguised as different people. Maybe this is a type of game where you're like Hitman, where you can disguise yourself to be different people, or whatever. But this is a club, it looks like, and tattoos is coming back to GTA, I guess. Yeah, there's afro hair. The hair looks pretty realistic in this game so far, I guess. Older iPhone, yep. Maybe there are progressions of the years. We don't really know too much. This, yep, close up. Someone's attacking them. They have, I don't know if this is like a Glock or... It looks kind of like a Glock for the slide, but it could also be, well, because of this, it makes it look a lot like a P18 or something, like one of those, newer, Walthers, Lugers, maybe, or it could be, like this one's clearly a 1911 looking modern pistol, and then this one just kind of looks like the SD sort of guns that exist in GTA, so it's probably just a normal pistol, a secondary normal pistol, like Mark II or something. Don't think it's a Beretta though, not the original one, but a new pistol. This one's slightly newer than that heavy pistol from GTA 5, and it's quite aggressive. Looks like this is the motorcycle he had, Jason had, and this is a liquor place, just like that one bar. This says Woods Inc. Woods Inc? Woods, maybe it says Woodwinks, maybe? Hot something bar, maybe it's, that one bar that you see from top down. Possibly, this is one of those strip clubs, probably. In like Gilhorn, who really knows yet until you see everything. We have a Leonardo plate with a dolphin on it. At least there's a dolphin somewhere with the sun. The jacket looks pretty realistic. Screenshot. Only in Leonardo. Only in Florida. Only in Leonardo. Alright. And here we go. So, when the sun fades and the noon glows, everyone has something to gain and something to gain and more to lose. So it's kind of like, you know, you gain some, you lose some. That's basically it. Dodo. Then we got Cal here. Cal Hampton. Cal. It's much it's much better to have Cal than Lester, because Lester Crest is annoying, and I honestly kind of don't like him as a character since he's such a nerd. He also wants your money in online, so Cal, as a new character, he might be the guy that betrays you, or he might be the guy that really loves you. Maybe he's just the chill dude that we all need. So Cal Hampton, what if everything on the internet was true? Wow, you know, this would be a conspiracy theorist right there. Conspiracy theorist, he's probably a conspiracy theorist just like Ron. You know, Ron and Trevor dynamics, where Ron is just like always saying everything is true, the aliens are real, stuff like that. I mean, yeah, the aliens are real in GTA and they are real in real life, but nobody talks about that. The conspiracies would be more like delusional MAGA supporters in this universe, you know? You'd probably get it, yeah. Uh, And then Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's, Cal, feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard. Snooping on Coast Guard? I wonder what he is. Calms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. So maybe we can figure out who he is underneath the iceberg. And a little bit of the 7 Mile Bridge here. Then we have this photo. Who is taking these photos? He's staring right at the camera. It's actually kind of terrifying to see someone staring at the camera. Maybe it's someone else looking at them. Little old vintage looking shirt. He's wearing, looks like a Land Rover thing, but like it's just a reference to something. It says uh, lure and reel. Alright, can't read it that well. He has a watch, he has a new shirt, different clothing. Every time he has different clothing. That's pretty interesting. This is a hat that exists in GTA 5. It's a Giphy or something. Giffy, whatever. A bag. Bags are probably carryable. Duffel bags. There's Brian's place, the old guy. We have this place. It's probably Gatorland. I was told about. Gatorland, I've never been, but it's mini golf and some other stuff. As you see, the gator from like Publix or something from Florida, which is pretty funny to see the gators and also them eating you. So there's the alien sort of cat looking thing, and it's kind of terrifying. Yep, making a face. This is probably one of those photos you would just sit down like next to your desk or something. Whoever was taking the photo, it's probably Jason, you know? Who is this? They're super skinny. They're like the only skinny person in this entire game. And this kind of looks like Jurassic Park a little bit. Some weird. So we have that. And Cal is also just watching a plane drop some supplies, I guess. I don't know. There are there are way too many birds flying around in perfect formation. Well, there were a bunch of birds in the trailer, in trailer 1, in trailer 2, and also in this Newswire as well. It's kind of weird. It's really weird that there's always a bird somewhere. There's also the radio tower thing. Let's see here. So that is the gator mouth. It's probably a commercial about gator, you know, the thing. Probably the gator place. That looks like a gnome. I'm joking. It's probably not. Um, That looks like a vinyl of some sort. Maybe Liberty City license plate. Some license plates. Please sit yourself. Please seat yourself. Okay, there's a bass of some sort. Maybe a eel. I can't tell. There's license plates everywhere. There's two guys chilling out having some beer. I mean, look at him. This is probably during or after the fishing trip. It's possible that these two actually hang out with each other since before Lucia or after. He's Nico Bellic and he's Roman Bellic. It's that kind of dynamic, I guess, but a little bit less annoying. And these two are just NPCs probably, or maybe you can greet other NPCs, who knows? Then we have the floater. Well, we have the thing. This kind of looks like Dead Rising 2. When someone's sitting in the, the flamingo donut. And then he has his, pretty sure that is a, what is it called? A pina colada? Because it's white. And he has a cigarette in it. So I guess he likes smoking cigarettes while also having a pina colada. Huh. He drinks a lot of beer. No wonder he has a beer belly. Pretty fat. Yeah. Then there's the pool. Reflections of pool. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. So he's content with his life. Casual. Paranora loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Visit Leonardo. Tour a few of the most must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. Oh look, it's Vice City. And then when you move down, it moves the picture. So that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Vice City. I haven't seen Vice City in a while. Everything in excess. Everything in excess. Wow. We're a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel color deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach. Ocean Beach. Yeah, that's the front, isn't it? To the bustling parades. Wait, there's parades now? Of Little Cuba. Little Cuba. Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tanisha? Wait, Tisha? Waka? Tisha Waka? Oh, flea market. Okay. So it's a flea market. Out to the Vice City port. The cruise ship capital of the world. Cruise ship. Speaking of which, I think there is a cruise ship somewhere at the docks, but this looks awesome. I wonder if Tommy Vassetti's sort of mansion is way over here somewhere. Probably not. But it's Vice City. Then we have the airport. The only part of the airport that we ever see in trailer, well, we don't see in trailer 2. We only see in trailer 1. And this looks like a Gulf Stream, but I can't tell. It could be some other plane, you know. Can't really tell you. I'm sure my dad would be able to. Knows more about aircrafts than I do. Vice City. So this is Vice City. Vice City sign, kind of like Vinewood. I guess they really wanted the VI as GTA 6. You know, this is GTA 6 for Vice City. Yeah, that makes sense. That's kind of... This is actually kind of funny, isn't it? So I wonder if they saw the V1 and they probably thought, you know what, let's make a Vice City game be GTA 6. So what would be the next thing? GTA 7 be something else. Yeah, so Vice City. It's not convenient. And then we have this shot of the beach. So this is Ocean. I'm guessing it's Ocean Beach. That's what they call it. Ocean Beach. Even though it's probably the Pacific, maybe. Or the Atlantic. It's probably the Atlantic over this way. I don't know too much about what's over here. This is a hotel, it looks, and she's like the cougar, and this guy is young. So, yeah, there are definitely cougars and missions. So there's a pool here, there's a lot of shrubbery and bushes and trees. Yeah, this would be Florida. And there's a bison, I think, over here. Maybe a modern bison. Who knows? There's a lot in this. There is either a Sultan or a Fienco car. Well, I think this is a car from GTA 4 that's been slightly modified to look more like a Sultan, but I feel like that's a Bravado. It could be a Bravado from GTA 4. I mean, the headlights are pretty similar. Maybe it's just a Sultan souped up, or it could just be something else. It looks like a Bravado tag, though, if you zoom in really far. And this one looks more like a Ford. This would be like a Ford Explorer, like a newer one. Or a Baller would be worst case scenario. Ford Transit. This looks like a Dodge just from looking at the side, but it could be a Bravado, Bison, possibly. There's an Explorer, well, not an Explorer, Land Rover of some type, and a bus, and a D5, D10, I can't tell from this distance. This looks like another sports car, but it could just be a four-door, bleh. It's probably that, Habanero, probably. There's a S2 Cabrio and some other cars. I can't really see that well. A Ruiner back there, which is surprising. Yeah, there's a lot of cars here. There's, I don't know. There's a Ford Explorer here, like an old gen one from like 2006 or the 90s, you know? Which is probably that same SUV that was flipped upside down in trailer one. Then there's a big backdrop. This is probably one of those things, and this is probably that hotel that Lucia was, you know, doing the thing on, or it could have been this one way over here. There's a lot of skyscrapers in this game, like an obscene amount. This is probably the hotel they stay at. There's the flamingo thing right there, flamingo floaty, and probably the outside ocean bit. What connects to the ocean, I guess. Then we have this guy. These two look familiar. Maybe they're the main character-ish people. We don't know much about them. they could be slightly updating. Maybe you could change your teeth. That might be a customization thing. They probably went over the top in customization. Kind of like the uh, thought process of Saints Row and GTA had a baby, then GTA 6 would be the superior of the Saints Row sort of customization, but in this case it's just GTA taking that over entirely. R.I.P. Saints Row. This game. Okay, so this is the beach. I don't know which side of the beach this is. It looks like something familiar. I just don't know. I haven't been in Florida for years, so I don't know what this building is. I don't recognize it. Yeah, so this guy is sunburned. That's a pretty good detail. He's sunburned. He's in shorts. This guy is really fat. He has sunburn. He looks like he's getting calluses, and that hurts right there. Look at that. That looks painful. You could probably touch him, and he would be like, that hurts. Or he probably has sunscreen in certain parts, but not like everywhere. They all look oily, which is kind of gross, but like it's understandable because it's Florida. It's probably really hot, and you have a Viserys here, Dinka Viserys, a 2-seater, but I guess now it's a 1-seater because it's a lifeguard thing. Wonder if you can mess with this, and that's why it has a box, so you can put stuff in the back. Who knows? Everyone's wearing like a different swimsuit, so yeah. That's pretty good. And then we have more stuff. People are wearing different types of swimsuits and clothing. Florida cop, chill. He's pretty chill looking. He's probably saying, get down from my car. I don't want you on my car. That kind of thing. This is a STX. A bravado. Not Buffalo. Bravado Buffalo STX. Yep, that's that car. I wonder how fast it is in that game. So we have this Ocean View Hotel. And then we have the taxi from GTA 4. Probably an updated version of the Scheisser. Taxi, cabbie, whatever you want to call it. I bet cabbie will return. The dynasty, maybe, as the taxi. The Winnie dynasty, if you know, is cabbie. But in this case, this is like a Dodge Caravan, minivan. So, yeah, maybe it's the minivan, maybe it's not. We don't know yet. It could say Chrysler. It could say the version of what it is, like Chrysler Dixon Hotel. Wow, there's a lot of hotels. Then we have the strip club, as you know. Yep, money. Yep, this ruin blah. Everyone knows what this is. Then we have more of Miami. This is tiring, isn't it? There's so much Miami. Look at Miami. Oh, look, the arena. This is the Sahara Arena. It looks nothing like the one in Vice City. I mean, maybe they just kind of spruced up the place. What might be inside of here? I don't think there will be probably a hot ring track, but you know, it'd be very interesting if they did it just like Arena War with GTA 5 Online, but people didn't find it interesting, so it's kind of sad. Maybe we'll get that kind of thing in a DLC someday. But if we look straight on, we have some kind of Vice City arts center. Maybe we do a heist here at the art center. I mean, like, they're showing us a screenshot of the whole thing. They also got the docks over here. They have the airport way over here somewhere. Can't quite tell. Maybe the dealerships are part of the skyscrapers or something. There's also a concert hall here and some kind of law firm maybe over here. This is Summerine. Maybe it's a bank with a parking lot. This looks very street-like. I mean, imagine standing up here and then falling. That would yeah, that would be terrifying because of all the traffic plus the bridges and you going underneath. It's just like, look at the signage, and it's entirely different. Like, there's a lot to look at. There's a Ferris wheel. Apparently this isn't, I've never seen this in Florida, so in Miami anyway. Yeah, so this is probably fictional, or it's new and I've never seen it being built or anything like that, from like early 2000s. This looks like maybe it's the neighborhood, like a little area for housing sort of thing, and then this looks kind of like a dock, and then we have cruise ship behind the thing, which is huge. This cruise ship is humongous. Like, you really see it. I don't know what's over here. Looks kind of like another arena sort of thing in the background. Maybe it's a tanker, I can't quite tell. So, yeah, there's skyscrapers. We're in between the skyscrapers. This looks like probably Haiti. Who really knows what this area is? I mean, people that live in Florida now would know. I can't remember. Kind of looks like a graffiti artful location underneath the overpass. Probably Haiti. Looks like it. There's an Impala. I mean, Impaler LX. Slightly different, weirdly. It looks slightly modified a little bit. It has a Gloria license plate, I think. And this looks like maybe an Ocelot vehicle, or by the badge, it kind of looks like a GM, so I don't know. Maybe it says Ocelot right there. We don't really know. This is a Camaro, convertible, or in this case, it's a Vigiro, a De Classe Vigiro. Convertible, Cabriero, yeah. Bikes. Quad bike, Street Blazer. Couldn't really tell you what that looks like, but it kind of looks like a Sanchez. This one kind of looks like a Sanchez. This kind of looks like an Outlaw. Yep. With some weird rims and a lot of customization on these bikes. Sorry, Buffalo, just a normal Buffalo from 2006, don't mind me. Motorcycle, I can't recognize it just from the back end, but it kind of looks like a Sanchez, maybe. And there's a garage in the background, too, somewhere back here, like, similar to Beaker's garage, sort of. That's a lot of things to look at. Okay, we got Booby Mike. I'm just gonna call him Mike for now because Booby, it reminds me of Biggie. Like, you know, he might be a reference to Biggie. It's, not a rapper, but not the rapper. He looks like a vinyl record guy, maybe the House of the Club. It's all about Hearts, the Jack of Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. Is this one guy from Vice City, maybe? Maybe. and acts like it's one of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Boobies all smiles until it's time to talk business. So he's like the head owner of this club, I guess. He's probably the mission guy, kind of like Simeon giving him missions. This party of hearts. I guess he's the party of hearts. This jacket, I think, exists in GTA 5. It's just not as realistic as what he's wearing right now. GTA money. Yeah, new pistol. Can't quite tell you what it is. It kind of looks like a Glock, maybe a P8, like a P80. Don't know. It's like an SD pistol, so don't know. It's like a little switch there, but I'm pretty sure that's just part of the pistol. Can't really tell you. I don't know too much about this firearm. He's wearing some glasses, pretty familiar. A lot of gold. He's probably into bling. From like a glimpse, he kind of looks like the Are We There Yet guy. Like, you know, with the Lincoln Navigator. It's kind of funny. he gives you the stare. Like, oh no. You done something wrong. So he's serious. He has this club. Probably owns this whole club. Hair physics. He's drinking something. Probably water. Golden teeth, golden chains. Yeah, he's probably all about that money, cash flow. So we got this. Yeah. The club money pay for the studio. The club money pay for that studio, and the drug money pay for it all. Imagine that. Alright. Yep, this is one take. Yep. Okay, so we have him. He's the Jack of Hearts. I guess Jack of Hearts is the club that they're at. This might be the one on the side street with the other building, like where Lucio was sitting at, with the motorcycle to the left. And then this looks like, by the frame, it could be like an older Cadillac. Yeah, it's opening from this side, so it's probably either that one car, the GTA 4 car. It's probably the GTA 4 car. It's a 4-door, it looks like, so it's probably that one. Yeah, it looks like it's that one. So yeah, it's probably a GTA 4 one. It's probably also an Albany. It's maybe an Albany. Who knows? Really? It's kind of hard to tell from this angle. It says Adult Entertainment on that banner. So there's this. Yep. Imagine that. Jack of Hearts. So that confirms this place is called Jack of Hearts nightclub. Or not really nightclub, more like a strip club. They're not really stripping. Top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it's his partnership with the young, aspiring music Miguel Draquan for only Raw records that he's most interested in. Now they just need a hit. Now they just need a hit. Wow. Okay. Here we go again. Leonardo Keys. So we got Leonardo Keys. Looks like maybe Brian lives down here. Who? That's the bar, it looks like. This might be the bar. This might be the bar. It looks like this might be the bar. Who knows? The bar could be anywhere. I don't really know from this view, but there's a lot to see here. This map's gonna be huge. Look at the city. It's all the way over there. So we got a lot of boats. Leonardo Keys. Gateway to Paradise. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair, but look out, you are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of Americas. Well, America, I mean. This is the other side. I think that's the 7 Mile Bridge. It might be. Because that's a long way. 7 Mile Bridge, it's probably the broken bridge. 7 Mile Bridge over there. This could be another part entirely. This might be that one screenshot where we see it from there. And this is way out. Might go all the way around. That's gonna be crazy. Dodo. Got a statue, boats, new cars. This so we got an Impaler SZ. New transporting of someone, like a shopping cart sort of thing. A bus, like a transit bus. And then a gift shop of some sort. Wonder Whale, probably a car wash, maybe. It looks familiar, but I don't know where this would be. A lot of lizards. Why are there so many lizards in Florida? In Leonardo. That's kind of odd. Yeah. Dog. Bicycle. Cruiser. That's probably a Walton that's not lifted. This is probably, well, I know it's a Chevrolet pickup truck, but in the game it's, I'm trying to remember. Wow, I've gone through a lot. Let's see. This is the Walton. This is the... trying to think of it. There's a lot of declasses in this game. Lots and lots of declasses. Anyways, you know what this is. Dang, I can't remember. It's like a 1500 something. Let me just see here. It's a Yosemite 1500. Okay, so Yosemite 1500. probably just the normal version where it's not lifted, and a, you know, and, yeah. Rusty anchor. Bar. There's that. Yeah. It's this stuff. We have the turtles underwater, all that stuff. If you hear things in the background, just ignore it. Turtle, diver, fish. A lot of stuff. I wonder what else is under the ocean. Okay, so there is a lure predator. Yeah. This is like a center console boat, and it has a Dinka, so it's probably Honda engines. Nagasaki, so Kawasaki engines to a center console boat, another center console boat, another center console boat, a speedboat, twin pine speedboat. It's called Wonder Wind. A Tropic, maybe? I can't really tell what that is, but it's probably another twin pine boat, like that one. This one looks like a small yacht. And another boat, speedboat, probably just like this one just looks like the normal Tropic. Yep, Tropic. And this is probably a yacht as well. I wonder if you go on yachts in this game. And then there's also this guy in the flamingo. So much beer. So much alcohol, so much comfort, so much sunniness, 7 Mile Bridge, maybe, and Leonardo Keys, yeah. Warning signs, maybe sharks. Then we got Draquin, Freeze. Huh. Huh. So he's probably one of the main characters that goes through a heist, maybe. He's on a newer, benefactor dubstep. And, yeah, only raw records. Draquin was always more than a hustler than a gangster, even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet. Breaking into music was the goal. So there's him with the two main girls, probably GC from the trailer too, and this one from, well, SSR. I guess she's these two own a Audi looking car, so no bay. Probably that 4-door convertible. That's the Obey that she owns, or she owns. Who knows which one it belongs to? Maybe it belongs to him. He seems like he would drive an Audi. He's the vinyl guy. This suit looks pretty nice. Miami Dream. Maybe it says something else. Dreams. Yeah, party. So he's at a party. Who knows how this game will work? Go at this. Manatees. So he's the one with the manatees thing. Dancers are like my A and R's. A and R's. If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning it. So here's the studio, and then there's him. Yep, he's just overwatching it. I guess he oversees all that. This is the club. Probably gonna do a lot of things for this guy. It's probably a contact guy. maybe he's mean. You're with the label now. Now that he signed the real dimes, Traquins. Days of booking acts into Booby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on Vice City scene. Weird. Grass Rivers. Welcome to the wetlands. The untamable jewel of Leonardo's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this pyramidal expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. Okay. So there's the airgator, airboat 09. So that's what this thing is. I guess it's an older airboat, maybe. There's a chair. So this airboat's probably taken apart, maybe. Looks like an airboat that's huge, that has a seat just sitting here. So he's probably sitting on an airboat that's huge. Or maybe it's unused. Who knows? Trespassing, stuff like that. So it's probably their house. There's probably a photo. It looks more like a photo. There's a gator. This is the airboat, probably. Looks like one airboat with a modeled engine. And there's a gator and some water. That's a pretty nice shot. Here we have the bar. Probably this one. This different place than the other side. I guess if the city's over here, then the keys are probably over here somewhere. Or left side, probably. This looks like it might be past the industrial area. Like this industrial, and then you have housing, so it's probably a massive place. This GTA 6 is probably so huge that we won't be able to explore everything in one day. Unlike GTA 5, it's just one day of exploration, but this game is probably more. Bravada Bison. Probably upgraded. It has some liveries on it. Looks newer too. Looks like a 2009 Bravado. Ford, maybe. Looks like a Vapid, maybe. This is Maverick, police, maybe. Boat, airboat. I don't know if you could drive a normal boat through here. It'd probably break or get stuck. This is the swamp, basically. Every time I think of a swamp. Red Dead. Red Dead 2. So much. Real dimes. Real dimes. Derp. So these two are probably gonna cause havoc. Viral videos. Viral hooks. Babe Linux, and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. So basically they're rapper, music, social, and social people, you know. like YouTubers, I guess, or TikToker, I don't even know. BC, probably their name, because, and then there's this, who knows this studio? I think it's a studio. Look, a lava lamp, a fan. Okay, they look concerned. It must be something. Roxy. Okay, so we have a house in the background. They're in a car. I think this is the convertible, but I can't really tell. Might be a hardtop convertible. All my dimes in this club. Meet my twin. Make it a dub. So here's the Audi. Obey. I don't know what obey this could be. It could be an RS. I wouldn't really know. Like Audi, but I don't know what this is. It's probably an RS. Definitely not an R8. Yeah, it's in the middle of Vice City, I think. Probably. The club seems to be in the background. They're hanging out together, as they always do. One hit away from fame. An early hit single with local rapper DWNPLY. Downplay, I guess. Took real dimes to new heights. Now, after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they're signed to only Raw Records, hopping, lighting, and lighting can strike twice. Okay. Port Gilhorn, another city. Well, yeah, probably a city. A town, city, things like that. Yep. This is the same hotel, though it looks like a different hotel because it says Scanlet. Scanlet? I don't know. Vaccine? Okay, so it says smoking. Maybe it says king size beds. Love baits. Love bats. I can't really read that well of what that says. Cool thing. I'll zoom into that in a minute. Live hard. I just read that wrong, didn't I? No edit outs. Unfortunately, live hard. Live. I did it again. Live hard. This is Leonardo's Forgotten Coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Well, you know what that means. Jump on a dirt bike and hold onto your wallet. Yep, someone might be able to rob you. Oh, look at that. It's a Jeep. It's a Jeep Scrambler. A Canis. Maybe it's a Mesa Classic. Maybe a Mesa Classic truck. Don't know. Mesa Classic pickup. It could be rusty. It could not be rusty. Who even knows how rusty cars work in this game anymore? Yeah, motel. This is, vaccine. It's a pool, I guess. It's a pool. There's a lot of trees. This looks pretty good. Realistically, anyways. There's a lot of cones down there, too. Like Looks like these people will be making weed probably. Don't really know. They look like some kind of maybe he's a contact or someone you have to kill. Who knows? Yep, we know what this is, and we know what this guy is. Probably a customer, or yeah, probably a customer. It looks familiar somehow. You think this guy is from GTA 5, maybe? It looks familiar, but I can't quite put my thoughts into it. Just say in the comments what you think. This guy, does... I don't know what this is. It's probably a bravado. Then we have this car, a Karen. Yeah, it's a Karen. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like the from the view of it, it kind of looks like a Honda Legacy mixed with an Acura, but it also kind of looks like a Lexus, so I don't know. It could be also that car from GTA 4, you know, the Anus Pinnacle. It could be an Anus Pinnacle, but that would be a Nissan Altima, and that would probably be Anus, so yeah. And then there's that Yosemite 1500 again, that you can see. It clearly is a Yosemite. Just looks like a normal Yosemite 1500. It's a two-door. It's probably just gonna be called 1500. Just like this van. This van is the Class A, I think. It might be a pony. I can't really tell. Looks like it's an extended one. Shopping cart. Oh, there's hours of this. The truck from trailer 1 kind of looks similar to a Bobcat. Could be a Bobcat. I don't think it is. It has this. And this is another nightclub. Or not nightclub. Another strip club. Another one. How many strip clubs do they need? It's probably the same one as that one where the guy parked here and then opened the door and they were just like sitting there. It didn't seem like the same one. The light seems like a different one. Maybe it takes progression over time. Who knows? It's definitely not in Vice. It's definitely not in Vice City. It's probably somewhere else. This looks like a Phoenix, just a normal Phoenix. Doesn't have anything weird going on here. Not like the newer one. This is an Emperor. An Albany Emperor. This is a Ford Explorer, but I can't tell you what it is. Maybe it's a Landstalker Classic. Or a Vapid. Landstalker Classic, maybe? Who knows what they'll call it? This looks like the Sadler. If the Sadler's updated, you know? Updated Sadler, maybe. The headlight kind of looks like it. The Sadler 2-door pickup truck instead of 4-door. That looks like a Sadler as well. Party. Probably a cutscene of something. Because it would be weird if they just showed us random people. Roll Mustula. I'm butchering this. Whatever. Real stuff in the background. He seems important. He totally doesn't remind me of El Rubio. Just a tad bit. Confidence, charm, and cunning. Real seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Probably boring you to death right now. So Real looks to be some kind of maybe he's a contact, maybe like Lester, he gives you missions, or he could be someone a little bit different. Maybe he's a little bit more into the like wanting to rob a art museum or something, and gives you sort of this kind of thing. But he might be the one that goes on the mission with you. It's a possibility. Yeah. Open bridge. Happens in real life. So that's pretty nice that they're doing that detail too. Kind of like San Andreas. They're probably doing Vice City too. They did this in Mafia 1. Kind of bridge thing. This is a building in Vice City, I guess. So we have him robbing a place, and then there's Lucia, and that's probably Jason. That's an M4, or in this case, it's a M15. M15 is just an AR. AR-15, AR-16. It's just an AR. Yeah, just typical AR. Carbine rifle, as you call it, carbine rifle from GTA 5. Just the generic one. Probably a Mark II since it looks so nice. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we'd all be wise to remember that. Probably a reference to him going through some stuff. And then we have him here in front of the thing. This is probably him trying to get away with money. This car looks pretty nice. He looks kind of like he's watching out for someone, and he still has the gloves on, so he's probably in mid-heist. Because this is him without a jacket on, so it's probably two different missions. He's wearing something else. Unless he changed really fast. Looks like stealth mission, maybe? You know? Well, we don't really know. He looks pretty nice. Nice suit. Looks clean. Almost feels weird. Don't know where that would be. A professional adapts. Real recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. Ambrosia. That's what I was talking about during trailer 2. Part 1. Ambrosia is like the industrial area of Vice City, and there's a couple things that are interesting about this screenshot right here. So you can see this is a anus thing. I think this is an anus. Kind of looks like anus. It's like a fair lady, Nissan fair lady. Yeah, so it's an anus something. Eros probably an anus Eros. And then this one's a Landstalker. XL with the Honda Odyssey, or yeah, Honda Odyssey back end, sort of minivan looking thing. Then there's a Bravado Bison, like the old one, I think. Yeah, an old one. And then a new one. New Bravado Bison. Then there's the Yosemite 1500. Then there is a, I can't really tell what that is, to be honest. because of the lights, I can't tell. This looks like a baller. I can't tell at all what this is because of the silhouette. It's not a white car, so I can't really tell. It blends in. This looks like a Cadillac. It looks like a VSTR. And this looks like a baller. Or that new Ford Explorer civilian version. This looks like a Sadler, but it could also be that new type of Dodge, but it looks kind of like a two-door Sadler. Another Sadler maybe. Lucian. I can't tell what this is, but it looks like a Dodge Ram. This looks like a Ford, and that looks like a Dodge Ram. So, I guess you could tell the difference. This kind of looks like an older car. Dodge. You can only slightly tell. It's Ambrosia. So you have a truck here, and you have more cars here. Some more stuff. There's a lot of Dodge and a lot of Ford-looking cars. So Ambrosia is just the industrial city sort of area, I guess. Keep Leonardo sweet. The battle for the health and wealth of Leonardo begins here. In the heart of Leonardo, America Industrial. America industrially and old school values still reign supreme, whatever the cost. Whatever the cost. The Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the jobs, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. Yeah, so here's the bikers again. The bikers are back again. And here's some political crap here. And this one probably says never. Vote for Aaron Henshaw, which is probably we know as Republican, sort of. And we have a thing that says never, as probably liberal and Republican, yes. Bikers can be whatever, but we don't talk about that. So yes, we're just gonna avoid talking about this. There's an impaler, probably. Looks like an impaler, Alex, by its backlights, and it's not all suitery. And then we have a Rumpo, a modern Rumpo. Then we have a Bravado, a newer Bravado. It looks like a Dodge. Then we have some kind of older Honda or a Buick looking car. I can't quite tell from this distance thing. It's kind of blurry. And then we have a Audi looking tailgater probably over there. And then we have I don't know what this is. I can't tell. You have some motorcycle. You got a bagger. We have a lot of customizations I don't know about. Then we have a garage here. Looks like it's very excited. It says proud allies of diversity's treats. Does that say ring, Frank? I think it says Fling Frank. Fan Frank? Huh. Weird. Bikers. And there's like a mountain here. That's, mountain of something. Or maybe it's clouds. Okay, so we have clouds here. We got some... Yeah, this is just crazy looking. all kinds of crazy looking. It has a bridge going over, and there's water in between, and this is like a refinery area. Then that's the swamp, sort of in the below. This whole place is crazy looking. The biker. Enforcer. Yeah. Makes sense. The biker. I think I've seen this hat somewhere. It says Liberty City. Liberty City Cyclist. Maybe he's referencing the Lost in the Dam. He's probably not part of the Lost in the Dam. Probably the same, and this might be the guy from Vice City. Like the video that I sent out of that one dude, you know? Told me I had to get something. But this looks pretty good. Then we have this place. Some people don't even talk about this picture. Look at the power lines. And the big radio tower sort of thing. We got some industrial area. We got some farms. We got some tree lines. And then we got a car of some sort. It's a truck. Oh look, it's I think that's from the square angle. It kind of looks like a 1500, but it could also be a Bobcat XL. It looks like Bobcat XLs do exist here, and a tractor somewhere. Nice moon glow sort of thing. This is a car wash. Yep, car wash. And this might be a Pegasi because of the air intakes. Yeah, this looks like a Pegasi. This interior has been used twice. I don't know how the condition of vehicles will be, but it seems like they might be adding aging process. And there was a Sand King monster truck in the background here. See, this is Sand King. It's a monster truck. There's a thing here. Some people didn't notice that. There's Brian Heder. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian, the guy from the trailer 2, he's probably gonna be like the main guy that, well, he's the one that allows Jason and Lucia to live in that one HU first place. You know, they might set their highs for higher than this guy. This guy is probably a contact, or, you know, just the main mission guy. Main character, one of the main characters. He kind of looks like, you know, this sure reminds me of Ben 10 a little bit. Like if he had a little bit more hair, he kind of looks like Ben's grandpa. Grandpa Ben. Yeah, this guy definitely looks like he could have an RV, call it the Rust Bucket, and then boom, you got the Ben 10 reference there. So yeah, we have this. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the keys. Still moving product through his boat yard with his third wife, Laurel. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. Looks like it. Right? Dude is straight up doing it like he has the brick in his hand. Legitimately red-handed, I guess. Okay, so this looks like a helicopter. Maybe it's a plane. It looks like the dodo. This is a dodo. That's definitely a dodo. Look at it. Just by the shot of it, he looks like he's serious, and this might be a cutscene. And the shirts do tell you a lot, don't they? It's all relaxed. It's probably during the Vice City days. We see some reflection in those glasses of his, so he's looking towards the beach. And that looks like, if you just looked at this shot, you would think this is a real photo if someone zoomed in. Like, look at Jason. He's all blurry though. You zoom in, it'd probably look like a real photo. So yeah, this looks really good. Realistic. Probably his wife Laurel. Don't really know who this is. It kind of looks similar, but not quite. They have a new gun. He wears a different shirt every time, and it feels like he really likes these tropical shirts. I hauled so much grass in that plane, I could make the state of Leonardo levitate. Wow. So the dodo has definitely sold a bunch. So this dude owns the dodo. He's been doing that for years. This is Kenny Ben Bruven. What the hell is this? It's a chicken. It's got big. Oh my. With your. Okay. Yep, not gonna read that. That, you know what that says. Yeah. So, yeah, they're at the beach thing. They talk to each other, I guess. He's the direct person you would talk to. He at some point shoots his head, so that's probably before and then after. And then this is probably progression of time. So, probably during the before. He gets a gun. This is definitely a Glock. 100% a Glock. This, yeah, it's a Glock. So they got a version of Glock, probably a GTA 4 Glock. And it looks like he's giving him a gun. Stickers again. Can't read them. This is animal board or something. Tattoos. Looks like a Leonardo Beach bum moves like a great white shark. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties, so long as he helps with local shakedowns and stops by for Laurel's sangria once in a while. Is that like a food item? Mount Kiliga National Park. I mean, it's probably Gloria, probably Georgia, sort of thing. I mean, it's a whole different spot. I mean, you gotta have something like GTA 5 where it's like Mount Gordo sort of thing going on there. Then you have the bird thing in the background. Yeah, very niche. Wild country. Room to breathe on the state's northern fringes. So it's probably Gloria. Wow. A national landmark up against the state's northern border. So it's probably just beneath Gloria. Mount Killing. I'm having a hard time saying that word. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna call it Mount K. Offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails in the lush surrounding backwoods hillbilly mystiques, and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. Yep. Yes. So this looks like an old factory or refinery thing, so it's probably abandoned. Dirt track, a raccoon. Sanchez. Manchez. This is a Manchez. That's a Sanchez. That's a Sanchez. That's a Manchez. That's a quad bike. Oh, this reminds me of MX Unleashed a little bit. Looks like a street blazer, but not really. Probably updated. A blazer of some kind. Looks like a Maverick reporting the right news. Of course, the right news. Yep. Totally not Weasel News. I mean, there is probably Weasel News, and then there's the right news. Maybe Weasel News gets outdated here. Then we got the forest. It looks pretty good compared to Red Dead 2. What is that? So they got the hunting rifle from GTA 4, and they got a carbine from GTA 4 as well, with a shorter quite short. It's probably the same gun, and looks like maybe different stocks. So maybe you get to modify your weapons, also cleaning them. Who knows? That's probably a thing. It's probably not. There's some kind of bobcat up here, or a cougar. Mountains, because there's no mountains in Florida normally, so this is probably the northern border portion. And there's a train thing. It looks unfinished over here, sort of. And there's a truck hauling some cylinders, and a Dodge, and a Ford, and a Emperor. Wait, what? This is probably that other car, the other Ebony. That's a two-door. It's a Cadillac looking. Oh, wow, a lot of motorcycles. Holy crap. And birds. So rocks, birds, mountains, sort of. It could be the mountains of garbage, you know? It'd be funny if that was the case. Cougar. Or mountain lion. A lot of reflections, deer. Can't wait to hunt deer in this game. See if it's like Red Dead Redemption 2. And kayak. I hope there's a flood system. Maybe throughout the story you'll smoothly find it. Maybe an online won't have that. Who knows? Who really knows? Reflections and the train bridge. A normal train, like a locomotive. Who would know where that will go? Maybe it will go around the map. Maybe. Or maybe it's just a train that goes only in the northern parts, up and down. And that is it. That is it for now. So GTA 6 coming May 26, 2026. I think it'll probably come out in the fall of 2026, so I wouldn't expect it coming out in May 26. Just for now, we'll just assume it will come out in 26th of May. And it comes out between spring and summer, which is typically a bad time for games to come out, so it might come out maybe around the end of the year, but they might want to release GTA Online for the end of the year, so it might be either or for them, you know. They want to release this game as soon as they can. And it comes out PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Just these different things, you know? got all the characters, you can see them. Jason, Lucia, Cal, Booby, Drake Quinn, Royal, freaking Royal, I can't pronounce his name anymore, Royal, Brian, why did they make this, like, okay, cool, Brian Header, Vice City, Laranita Keys, Grass Rivers, Port Gilhorn, Ambrosia. You see, that is the Sand King monster truck looking thing. Nice, right? It's a new one. Mount Kenley. Finally got it, Mount Kenley. Fire danger low today. Preventing wildfires is up to you. Oh, that's funny. Trailers. We got 2 trailers. Downloads. Oh, we got videos. We got wallpapers. Oh, look at that. They got wallpapers for days. We got the Dubsta wallpaper. Got these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 locations in GTA 6. This one and this one will probably be visited the most. I'm thinking Port Gilhorn and Ambrosia is the middle of the map. Sort of terrifying. And this will be visited for, this and this will probably be 2 visited spots for fishing and hunting. So, yeah. Seems pretty good. Yeah, we got his car. You know what his car is. We've seen, all the stuff. So that's pretty fun, isn't it? GT6. Enjoy it while it's hot. Probably the best thing ever. Boop. You can download these here at this website. You got all this stuff here, the clip. You got multiple things on this website. You can actually download all this wallpapers and videos. So we have the different photos here. If you were wondering, of course. Yeah, so yeah, it has all of those. I hope you enjoyed this video and you subscribe to the channel, because this has been a very, very long video, almost 2 hours, literally. So I hope you enjoyed. This is Skull the Wizard signing out. So, yeah.
Wizard of the wizard, the wizard of the wizard. Skull the wizard, wizard of the wizard, of the wizard of the wizard. Skull the wizard, wizard of the wizard, wizard of the wizard. Skull the wizard, the wizard, wizard. Skull the wizard, wizard of the wizard, the wizard of the wizard. Skull the wizard, the wizard, wizard. Skull the wizard, wizard of the wizard.